Hello solar pioneers and welcome to the system pricing video. Now we are going to learn how we can price our system. Actually, there are two main ways to price the PV system. Price each component individually. And this is what happens in the PV companies. And we use this price for each component to make the BOQ, which is the bill of quantity, and we will see it in the financial report. So price each component individually. This is the company pricing inside the company. And the cost for each kilowatt peak, it's depending on the component's cost, and it's the market tool to price the PV system. So inside the PV companies, we price the system by its component, then use the cost for each kilowatt peak as a selling price. So if we have 4 kilowatt peak system, for example, and the cost for each kilowatt peak is 700, so 700 multiplied by the 4, we get 2800 selling price. Let's see the component cost. PV modules. Actually, PV modules have drops in price recently, and we're pricing the PV module according to what price, and it greatly depends on the location and system size. Once the system size going up, the cost will decrease. For example, here in Jordan, what price equal 0.23 to 0.26 GD. If we have 3.6 kilowatt peak system with 12 panels, for example 330 watts, the cost of the modules equal the watt cost multiplied by the number of PV modules multiplied by the watt of the PV modules. And assume the watt price in this example 0.23, we will get 0.23 multiplied by 12 multiplied by the watt of PV panel, which is 330, which equal to 910. And the inverter. Also, the inverter price depends on the location. There are several brands of the inverters. Each brand has different cost, as you know. So, in last example, here in Jordan, the cost of 3.6 inverter ABB, for example, 700. Fronius around 600. And the structure. Structure cost for each kilowatt peak depends on several factors, like structure types, iron or aluminum, structure height, and the installation site, rooftop, industrial, carports, etc. In our example, if we have rooftop structure and the price of the rooftop structure here in Jordan between 60 to 70 GD, the total structure, if we take 65 for each kilowatt peak multiply by 3.6, we will get 234 GD. Cables plus MC4 connectors. DC cables length, as we discussed before, 10 to 12 meter for each kilowatt peak. So we have 10 multiplied by 3.6, which is 36. Cost for 1 meter DC cable, 0.4 to 0.5. So 36 multiplied by 0.4, we will get 40 GD. Cable tray, which is the part that saves the cables from the weather conditions. It's depending on the design and side shape. Assume 35 GD for cable tray. If we need 4 MC4 connectors, each 1 GD price, so MC4 price equal 4 GD. AC cables length depending on the site, as we discussed before, the location of the inverter and the MDP, which is the main distribution port. So assume the cost of AC cable in our example 30 GD. Breakers and wires and civil works. So we need, in this example, MCB and RCCB breakers, it's around 35 GD. Worker wages 20 to 30 for each kilowatt peak. So if we take 25 multiplied by 3.6, we will get 90 GD. Civil work, if the rooftop needed, you can estimate the cost according to your case in the project site. In our example, assume 60 GD civil works. Transportation of the parts of the system depends on the location of the project. Assume 70 GD for the transportation. So this is the system pricing proportion. PV panel gets 42 of the total system cost. Inverter gets 26, structure gets 12. AC cables 5%, DC cable include cable tray and MC4 connectors 5%, breakers 3%, civil works plus transportation 5%, worker wages 5%. So we need this value to make the BOQ, which is the bill of quantity in the financial report. And you can use these proportions for each part of the system to pricing the PV system in your company. See you in the next video, and thank you.